Hello everyone, welcome to today's analysis, 3rd of September. Jumping right into it. We are still at the resistance level. As you can see, this red box over here is our resistance level. Just quickly drilling down to a smaller time frame just to explain to you that obviously the price found quite a bit of support there before it finally broke down, and now, as you can see, we are struggling to break through on Bitcoin. So on a weekly scale, we are now on a weekly 7, and somebody actually just asked me just to explain how it works quickly. The way it works is if you take the closing price of the week and you work 4 candles back, if that price is higher than the previous week, that would then be a positive week. If that closing price of 4 weeks ago is lower, it would be a negative week. So far, as you can see, we are still in an upward movement, and as you can see, it's still losing a little bit of momentum, as we spoke about earlier, but things are looking a lot more bullish than it did. I think just to note, you can see there's a clear drop in volume here for the last 3 to 4 weeks, with the price pushing up into this resistance zone. So even though it is looking bullish, just be aware that things can swing around quite dramatically, quite fast. So on a daily scale, I actually purposely didn't amend these lines until we did this video, so I can do it live with you guys. But as you can see, we're now trading on a green 2 going into the resistance. So green 2 is a buying signal. I actually am a big fan of Tone Vase, and his method is trading a green 2 going above a green 1. So if we break that high now, which is 50,391, that would be a buying signal on a daily scale. But as you can see, that the price did come back down, which did look a bit bearish, but then somehow found support on the 200-day moving average and moved slightly back up. I'm just going to go to the 4-hour channel just to get into those details there. As you can see, it's kind of, so it was negated. So what we could do now is we can change this. I'm actually just going to change this on a daily scale. You can see that we can extend this line now, and we'll actually make it look a lot more bullish. You can actually go as far back as that. You can see that there's your 3 touches, and then multiple touches up here. So the breakthrough here is very bullish at the moment. So you can kind of look at it like that and say, okay, fine, we are in a bullish environment. It is breaking to the upside, and the stochastic is also moving up, which is great. And so even if you then go down into your 4 hours, I think the last little hurdle for me here would be just this line in the sand there, which is 50,300 basically, which we are basically there right now. So crossing that would then be giving us a higher high, and then quite frankly, you should be into your positions, and it looks like it wants to do it right now. Moving over to XRP, you can see, as I said, we came to retest this downward triangle there, and got rejected. It looked bearish for me at that time, so I was relatively, well, not super bearish, but I was bearish, still 50-50, and thinking that something like this could happen, and then a breakdown there. But yesterday we actually had a monster candle and pushed this out, and now we are above this trend line. So for my personal position, I have gone into a 60-40 position. So I have added to my position, and so just to note, there is a little bit of a divergence on XRP, which is on the 4-hour chart. Let's just actually just look at the 1-day chart as well. The one day, oh, that's not, I don't even know what is going on there. Let's just delete that. Yeah, but we're just remember, we haven't made a higher high yet. We are still trading at a lower high, but I'm anticipating a higher high now. So the best case scenario, or a good case scenario, there's a few. Obviously, we can just push right through and then up, or maybe hover a little bit, here and push back down and then up. That would be great. Pushing back into this triangle at any stage would be bearish, so this then would be seen as a fake out, and then I would go back into a 50-50 position and then obviously lower down there. Break above this area, I would add to my position, and retest down here, I would possibly also add to my position. It all depends how it looks like when we get there. I think just jumping over quickly to the S&P. The S&P, it's absolutely just, whoops, sorry. The S&P is just pumping day after day. It is incredible. Now on a weekly 4, so the estimations are still calling for a pullback and then further up. And if you look on the chart on a larger scale, that's not a big correction, but that certainly would affect the crypto markets if that had to happen. So what I would hope, well, when I say what would be great actually, if XRP can do something like this, it breaks this resistance area. Maybe it goes back to this year's highs, and when the S&P breaks down, it falls back down to this area and then moves further back up. If the S&P starts falling now, obviously the price should probably go down there and then further up. And those are my views. A breakdown below this box would be very bearish, and I should be very cautious at that time. So yeah, right now it's a pretty bullish outlook. Let's see what we have to say on Monday. In the meantime, please subscribe to our channel, go Xago.io, and please follow us on Twitter. Thank you very much.